Hello, I'm live. This is a new game that I found. Uh, it's a jigsaw puzzle game, and I'm not sure how it's going to work interactively. It says that it'll work, and it says that I can give out the link and people can get on the same puzzle that I'm on and help do the puzzle, but I'm not sure. So I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants tonight. I only found this game earlier today. I've done like 3 puzzles on it myself. Um, and that's all. And so I'm just really, Roxanne and I were talking about it and we said, let's go live and check it out. So I'm waiting on Roxanne to come over and then we're going to pull it up and we're going to see if we can work through it and figure out how to do it. I may look on my phone, see if I see any better directions than what I've been able to figure out. Let me see. I think about everybody is over playing bingo. So they're finishing up now. So hopefully some will come over when they finish bingo. It's always hard to know what time to go live on bingo nights because um, I think this is it. Nope. Okay. Because you never know what time they're going to finish on the bingo. Hello, Kristen. Um, I was hoping bingo would be over, but I see there's on last man standing. So, oh, and Roxanne is here. There you are.
Hi.
Hello.
What got us looking for new games today is somebody. What?
Can't hear you. Could y'all hear me okay? Can y'all hear me okay tonight? Am I staticky like I was the other night? I don't think that's it either. I gotta put, or I. There we go. There it is. Okay. No, yes, you can hear me, but I'm staticky. Okay, I'm gonna turn my volume down a little bit. Is that better? Is that better than it was? I'll turn my fan off. Maybe that was giving me some interference.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now.
I don't know what went wrong.
I don't know either.
And I hit the
I was
wrong button. So I have to start it over.
try, trying to get chat to see if they could hear me okay. Said I was staticky a little bit, so I turned my volume down a little. I'm
Right.
hoping that means I'm good.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I was talking to Echo today and telling her that thought I had my 4,000 watch hours. Well, whoever the person or people told me to go look at my analytics, you don't go to your analytics. You go to your earnings and go down to the bottom, and you're gonna see a little thing that says, if I got it open, oh, I done closed it. But anyway, it's your watch hours there. Don't go to your analytics. So I've got about 2,000 to go. So we got to figure out some more lives, more lives, more lives, more lives.
So anyway, I was just looking for this game for myself just to play, and realized it might work interactive. And if it does, then she can use it and go live on her channel with it. So we're just testing it out. But I'm going to go ahead and share the screen and pull it up, and then we're going to see if we can figure out how we get people into the game.
And of course, mine's not opening right.
No, I don't have my other screen up, so I can't tell what y'all are seeing. Give me just a second.
Copy, copy.
Okay, so this is a puzzle that I was working on. Okay, always, no problem. So this was a puzzle I was working on just a little bit ago. And it's this invite button. And I would copy that, and I want to try to put that in the chat. So let me go back to StreamYard and put that in the chat. All right, so Roxanne, when this pops up now, see if you can hit that link I just put in the chat and see if it lets you. Hi, Norma. Hi, Lisa D. I'm trying to figure out how to get y'all to be able to come in and play this puzzle game with me. It says that if I drop the link, so the link that I just dropped, if y'all click on that, you may have to make an account. Hi, Iris. Hi, Lisa C. You may have to make an account. You may have to sign in and make an account in order to come in. So we're going to have Roxanne try that, although it looks like Roxanne fell off. There we go. All right, so that must be you, Roxanne. All right. Or someone. I think that's her. She said, I'm in. Okay. We will need to figure out how to put our names so there is a chat within the game that we'll be able to chat on. And now someone else has joined, another person. So I don't know which of you it is. Okay, Iris, no problem. This is just something I found today. And Roxanne does not have her watch hours like she thought she had. And so we are trying to get her watch hours up. So I found this game today, how to do jigsaw puzzles online. And I thought that we would give it a try. And if it works, okay, no problem, sweetheart. I love you. If it works and if we're able to do it and if it's something people would want to play, oh, I think that piece goes there, whoever's that 300 person. The pieces definitely click in place if it's in the right spot. Bad feedback. Okay, I'm going to try to fix it. Hold on.
Thank you. Can y'all hear me? Because I can't hear a thing. Thank you. Can y'all hear me? Because I can't hear a thing. Can you hear me? I can't hear you, Echo. Yeah, we don't hear Echo. Uh, StreamYard, StreamYard, StreamYards. Who knows what goes on with this StreamYards? Oh, excuse me.
Okay.
There.
Have a great show. Testing your speakers and StreamYard. Sounds like they're
Okay, now you can hear me?
Yes.
Back in the game and see if you can hear me still. How about now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all
Now
got
what do
some
we do?
done while we were playing with the sound. Okay, great.
What
Now
do we
maybe
do to
that
get in
piece.
the game?
Are you in the game?
No,
I thought you came in.
I'm in with you, but not in the game playing the puzzle.
Oh, I don't understand. Did you click on it for
I
the
didn't.
one in the
No, I didn't see it. I was busy
oh,
trying to
click
get
on the
my.
one in the chat.
Okay, I'll
That's how
find
they
it.
got in here, I think. If
Yeah,
anybody
there's
can give us any feedback as far as how you got into this puzzle.
one. Okay, I'm in the puzzle.
Okay. Now 300 is Norma. Okay. And then Lisa is 301. So and I don't know how we can change it. Maybe we won't be able to change to know. We just have to remember who is who. But what do y'all think about it? You think it's cool? You think it's not good? Would you play it? I can make the board, make the puzzle itself bigger. You know,
we
if
have
that
an
helps any.
We have an extra piece left. What does that do?
That means that one piece is not in the right spot.
Okay.
These two may be swapped. Because when it's in the right spot, it clicks it in place. There we go.
Okay.
We did it. And then it's going to give us celebratory stuff. Yay! But let me show y'all all the different games that there are to pick from. Or pictures, I should say. When you come out of this, it's going to pull up a, still static on my end. I'm going to put my thing down a little bit. Click on this catalog, and it will pull up all the different categories that you can pick.
Okay.
Okay, when we go into the next one, I'll make the board bigger. Matter of fact, I can drop me and Roxanne off to where we have more room on the board.
Yeah, I have screen so I can see the board on one side and the chat room in the other.
Good evening, quiet listener. Welcome in Big Time Fun Daily. Savannah, Lisa D, everybody, welcome. I'm trying to get this to where this is going to be full screen. Well, okay, now let's try it. There we go. Okay. So then when you go into the catalog, you can pick from a whole bunch of different images.
Now, do we have to click
The
the
baby
dictionary
is
title?
gone. Quiet listener, the baby has left. Thank goodness. Okay, I'll post the link again. Let's just look through and see what y'all would be interested in.
Buttons. Shoes.
I like ones that have a lot of color so they're easier to kind of pick. See, something like this that's almost all the same color. I think that would be really hard, or even this one with all the blue sky. But something like this would be easier to me. Or I did this one already. It wasn't too bad. These are pretty nature ones. Okay. Yeah, you may not be able to watch the chat and the puzzle at the same time unless you can do it on 2 devices. But now there is, on the puzzle itself, once we're in there playing, there is a chat there that you can chat. Let's just try this one momentarily just to give y'all an idea.
Well, I got 2 screens. I got the same computer, and I've got pulled out the puzzle by itself and it has screens. But I can't.
And then you can pick on here how many pieces you want it to be. Of course, the number of pieces, the more pieces, the smaller the pieces are. So I've been doing like 70 pieces. Let's try 70. I'll show you 150 and then I'll also show you 70.
Now, I still got the old puzzle up. Do we have to click it again to get the new puzzle?
I probably have to invite again, so I'll do the link again when I get it back up. Matter of fact, that's what I'll pin is the link, the new link.
Okay, so you have to, all right. I'll click out of that and get the new link when you pin it and then half screen
Yeah,
it.
hold on a second. As soon as it loads it. Yeah, now see how tiny these pieces are? Oh, wait, it hasn't pulled it up on y'all's yet. Just a second. Okay, so you see how tiny these pieces are? Now, if I go out of it,
I'm still on the old puzzle.
Roxanne, hang on, honey. You have to wait until I pull up the new puzzle, the new link, and then you should be able to get it. Either that or you need to refresh your screen.
I did it wrong. Never mind. I did it wrong.
All right, let me get back to the puzzle.
I get it. Wake up. You're the one that jumped down, Candy. You can stay on the floor.
Okay, and then this is what it looks like with 70 pieces. Okay, so see how much bigger the pieces are? Or you'll see it in just a minute.
It depends on how many is in the room, how big I would make the puzzle.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's going to definitely depend on, how well people can see it and all of that. Okay, so let me copy this one. And let me go and put it in the chat. I'm going to pin this link at the top so everybody can get back to it easily. That didn't work. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I pinned it at the top. Okay.
I wish it had an example of the picture on the side.
Well, now there's preview button. We can click it and we can go back and look at the picture. But then when we look at it, then we have to go back to the puzzle again. Then you click My Puzzles, and it'll pull up which puzzles you've got going on, because you can have more than one puzzle being worked on. Okay, so we want this one. Okay, you don't like this one, Savannah? I'm sorry. Lisa D, you're confused too. Okay, maybe this is not a good one to do
This ain't
as a group. I don't know. I mean, I think it's fun. I like to do the puzzles. Um, and like, I like to do all the corner. See, that's a corner. Oh, no, it ain't. I like to get my corners and get my border, done. There you go. And then go from there. And you can move these pieces around, like you can pull them down so we can see them better. You can also pull them out to the side and be working on something on the side, trying to get that together. But as you do the pieces, it's easy just to pull them down, pull them up, however you want them. And then, of course, there's ongoing puzzles that we can just pop into somebody's puzzle that they're already working on. See, like this has got to be in here, somewhere along here, because it's got the blue and it's got the red. I don't think that one goes there. Those two definitely go together, but I don't think they connect with in that one because it had a little lighter blue. See, if you get it in the right place, when you let go of it, it automatically clicks right into place where it belongs. But if you don't have it in the right spot, then it's not going to do that. It's not going to click. I made it bigger. I have to go over here and pull these pieces in closer.
Okay.
See, I mean, it goes together pretty fast.
We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in here playing, or 6.
Yeah. I'm going to come out and come back to StreamYard for a minute.
If we had more than 6, the smaller the pieces, the longer it's going to take us.
Do what now?
I said the smaller
the pieces. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me stop sharing the screen for a second. So, I don't know. I don't know what y'all think about it. It's fun. It was fun for me to be able to manipulate it, on my side, because I have the control of the mouse and everything. I don't know how much fun it was for you, just having to try to move the puzzle pieces around. But like I said, there's a gazillion puzzles to pick from. And it's definitely something, if we only had, 3 or 4 people in chat, it would be easier probably to work it. I don't know. I don't know what y'all think about it. I need feedback.
I liked it.
I mean, it is something different. I haven't seen anybody doing it online, in our community at least. And I mean, it wouldn't be something we would do on a regular basis or on a daily basis. It would be pop-ups just whenever we, kind of felt like, hey, let's do a pop-up, Give us something else to do other than just the word game. Right. I think the fewer people, the better it would be. Or we would have to make the pieces smaller so it took a little longer to put it together.
Try one with the smaller pieces and see how long it takes us, because that was no
Yeah,
time to put it together.
yeah. And so that's an idea. Then we also had another idea. Hi, Carolyn. Um, Hi, Crafting with Christina. Hi, Lisa C. We also thought about having that Roxanne could do a bingo in the daytime, and she could do the bingo with we could actually have bingo cards that, are computer generated, so you wouldn't be picking your own numbers, but you would have, we could have, a card that you could download, and those would be all of your numbers. You would then have 24 numbers instead of 5. And then we could also do bingos like they actually do at the bingo halls, where they play, a diagonal bingo or a straight bingo, like all B's, all O's, like that. Or they play 4 corners, or we used to play one called a postage stamp, which was a block of 6 numbers together in either of the 4 corners. And also we did, around the free space, which was, I think 9 numbers go around the free space. But you can do a diamond, you can do an L. You could just do a lot more different types of games. And you would have 24 numbers. And sometimes it would just be any kind of bingo. But we didn't know what people would think about that.
We thought we'd try it and see if people liked it. That way,
I'm
one person
staticky.
could,
Gosh.
one person could play it without having someone there to remember all your numbers, written down. And if we said it's a straight across, whenever you got a straight across, you would be the bingo person.
Right. Thank you, Lisa D. I think she's saying she can't understand what I'm saying. I wish I wasn't staticky. I really don't know what to do. Well, I do know what to do. I can go back to my other camera. I just won't have as clear a picture. Hold on. Let me try this.
Let's see if she gets it back. But it's just something different, because I play when she has to have the child, and I said if we had the website where I saw it on another YouTubers, and you went out, you clicked the link, went over there and got a card, and you told them what you were playing, diagonal, cross, black out, or whatever. God bless. So, man, I hope your head stops hurting.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes. No, we were trying out a puzzle game where you put a puzzle together. That's what we were doing.
Roxanne,
And
can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
Is my sound better, chat?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I turned my camera off completely, took the webcam off, and now I'm just plain using my laptop speaker for the audio, and I'm just using the no camera for the picture. If I do the camera for the picture, let me turn it on. This is why I got the webcam to begin with, because my picture is not good with the without the webcam. Oops, maybe too bright. I have like lines in my picture and stuff, and it doesn't come out as clear. Right. Well, now you should be able to see my face. I had it on there. Yes, Savannah, please take care of your headache. I hope it gets better soon. I'm very sorry that your head's hurting, and we probably made it worse trying to play the puzzle game. But we play the word game all the time. Last night we tried the drawing game again, and people just don't like that drawing game that well. And so that's not something that people are going to want to come and play. So we were checking this out. And then also we were talking about doing, if we did a bingo in the daytime with bingo cards, and we could do different games instead of just you get your 5 numbers. Yeah, I don't know I don't know if my webcam is bad. And that's why my sound on my webcam doesn't work. It's one of these little webcams. But I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to check anything on it. I guess I need to find the paperwork that came with it and look at it and see. But those of you who do play bingo, what are your ideas about that? What do you think about having a bingo card with a set of 24 numbers on it, as opposed to just having 5 numbers, and it's just whoever gets the first 5 numbers, gets the bingo? This would be more like actual real bingo. Yeah, I've checked what I can check on my computer when I have that webcam plugged in, and for some reason it's not clear for y'all to hear, and I don't want it to be unclear, but I don't like my picture without the webcam. So it's either a good picture and bad sound, or a bad picture and good sound. Right now I don't have the opportunity to have both good. So but it's okay. I'm fine with it. So anyway, we need feedback. We want to try to help Roxanne get her watch hours up. If we do the cards, Norma, it actually has, and this bingo game actually does have its own caller and bingo board as well. And what it does is it actually generates the card, and then there's a place on the game, which let me go ahead and pull it up.
You can stop and start the game yourself. If you're in the middle of bingo, you can click pause. And so when someone hollers bingo in the chat room, we'll click pause and we'll check the numbers against the board.
Right, but what Norman is saying is, how are we going to know what numbers are on their card? In other words, what numbers they actually have.
You don't, it's just like you go to a bingo hall. You don't know what you get. You buy.
No. She's saying, but how would we know if we actually got they weren't cheating, in other words, that those were actually the numbers on their card? And that's what I'm saying. There's a way on the game, on this bingo thing that generates your cards. It actually lets you check the cards when a bingo is called.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So hang on just a minute.
I got a little dog who says she wants most of the seat tonight.
Huh?
My dog wants the whole seat.
Oh.
Get back up. Get in your spot. When she tries to take my spot. Yeah, the cards are numbered.
So see, it would still be 1 through 75. And it would just be a classic bingo card. and you have 5 B's, 5 I's, 4 N's and a free space, and 5 G's and 5 O's. And so what we would do is, okay, we would say we want to make these random bingo cards. So we would say we're going to do, you can do 30 cards for free. And then if you have more, you have to eventually pay. But we would just do the 3. Now, the one thing I did notice in here is that it says somewhere that you can do it for only 3 games. Okay. So what I was thinking is we generate the cards, and then instead of using this to call the games, we go over to our regular game. And then this is, you're going to do individual cards. So see, each one would have a link, and I would have to email you this link. And then that would give you whatever your card was for, was going to be.
Well, when I got them from that other guy, he didn't email us anything. He just said, hit this link and it will give you your card.
Well, I'm not sure how you're going to hit the link to each get an individual card. That's what I haven't had enough time to go through this all and figure it all out. I'm just telling you, what I have figured out at this point.
Right.
But when it actually does the game, calls the game.
But I think when everybody hits that link, and when you run out 30 cards, that's the 30 people that are playing.
Well, I guess.
Yeah.
But then this is where we would verify it. So that first person got bingo card number 1. So once we did the game and we did all the numbers on here, we would put in bingo card number 1, and we would say, view that card. And then we'd be able to look at the card versus what numbers were called. Does that make more sense? Roxanne?
What now?
I said, does this make more sense? What I'm saying, each card is going to be numbered. Right. After we call the numbers and a bingo has been called, we type in whoever's card number it is, and we'll be able to view that card, and then we'll be able to compare and see if it's an actual bingo.
Yeah.
Can you turn your volume up a little bit?
Me?
Because I'm having trouble hearing you.
It's up all the way.
Okay. Anyway, this right now with the bingo cards and all, it's not something we can just jump right into. It's something that we're going to have to figure out how we would actually get the cards up and running.
Right, but I think you just give them wherever the link is, and when all 30 cards are gone, they're gone. So if you
right, but what I'm saying is this is showing an individual link for each card.
Well, that's not the way it was when I had it, so I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This may not be even the same game that you had. You're going to have to find that game for me to be able to.
No, that looks like the same. Looks like the same to me.
Well, like I said, I don't know, and I haven't had time to really look at it to know exactly. But if people aren't going to come and play with the cards, then there's no reason to even, take the time to even look at it and find out. But is there any interest to doing a bingo in the daytime? I guess is the question. And would you go, if Roxanne put on a bingo in the daytime, would you go over and watch and participate in the bingo? because I really can't do it in the daytime, except for, summer's coming. I won't have my granddaughter all day, every day, but I will be going out of town quite a bit. So I don't even know what kind of schedule I'm going to be able to keep to. So I'm hoping we can still have our bingo on Sunday afternoon.
What time?
Right now, Sasha, it's 8:46. I mean, you may just have to try do the pop-up bingo in the daytime and see what kind of response you get.
Right.
But if you just do a pop-up bingo where everybody gets 5 numbers, you are going to have to keep track of their numbers.
Right. That's why I was saying I'd rather use the cards.
Right. But if it's confusing and a hard way to get them their cards and the numbers on the cards, then it's going to be difficult either way.
Right.
See the static on my screen now from this camera? Yeah. Okay, so you're 2 hours ahead of us, Sasha. So if she did it, it would probably be during your work day if she did it in the daytime hours. And I guess from what Joe said tonight, Joe is going to be doing a bingo on Monday night and Saturday night. And then Stephanie's going to do the bingo on Thursday and Friday, and KK's doing it Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we have ours on Sunday, and then Joe and Stephanie have one Sunday night after ours. So actually there's already going to be 7 days worth of bingo. So bingo may not be what you want to even do. You may want to do something else,
Right. But I'll try it maybe one day. I don't know. I've got the link. But I think once you get into your game and make your 30 cards, you just send them that link and it should give them a card. And when your 30 cards are gone, they're gone. But I don't expect to have 30 people in there playing at one time.
Okay, Norma, you have a good sleep. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh, people are starting to get their packages, so be on the lookout.
I may just continue to what I'm doing is going in the kitchen and washing my dishes and cooking my breakfast, lunch, or dinner, whatever time I go to do that. It's just that if y'all don't know how to get your hours, I was told wrong, and I was looking in the under the analytics. That's not where your hours are. Your hours are under your earnings. Go down to the bottom and look at your hours there. So I've got about over
right because your hours are your views, and the watch time for your shorts does not count on your regular watch time hours.
Right.
But I think it may show in the analytics that it does count, but it doesn't.
What's wrong. Yeah.
Because now they are keeping track of your shorts, because you can either get 4,000 watch hours or you can get yes, Savannah, I did send something to you. So yeah, you will need to check your post office box.
So designated, I'm on call in the barracks job, so a certain card.
So now they keep track separately of those short videos as opposed to your regular hours. And you could have, but you have to have 10 million views in a 90-day period of the shorts.
Right.
Or 4,000 watch hours within 365 days. So,
yeah.
But the bad thing is that if you're 365 days, okay, quiet listener, thank you. Oh, and I was telling my daughter, because Roxanne and I were on Messenger, and my granddaughter was going crazy again for the phone. And I said, yeah, quiet listener and I were trying to talk earlier, and we couldn't even talk because my granddaughter was like pitching a royal fit. And my daughter goes, who's quiet listener? And I said, well, that's Victoria. And she said, would you call her quiet listener to her face, or do you call her Victoria? And I said, well, when I talk to her, I call her Victoria, but her YouTube name is Quiet Listener. And my daughter's like, I don't understand all this, and I'm like, it's okay. You don't have to understand it. Roxanne knew exactly who I was talking about when I said Quiet Listener, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But it would be, I go on live anywhere from about 10 to 2 o'clock, depends on how fast I get up and get going in the mornings.
Right.
Sometimes
Well, and I'm just saying, once you start putting out content and you start getting watch hours, you only have a year's time. So say that you had 100 watch hours the first day of the year. By the time that you get to the 366 day mark, those first 100 hours don't count anymore because it's only a 365 day window. So, and I don't know how the sub count works if it's only for 365 days, because it seems like some days my sub count will go up 2 or 3, and then the next day it goes down 2 or 3, and then the next day it goes up 4, and then it goes down 3, and then so I made 1. It's like, I don't know how that works. I've been in the 290.
5 more months till October when I really started going up again. So I don't know if they're going to count it from October or from the time I started, which was May a year ago. I mean, May a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, they would start, you would count back 365 days.
Right. From when I really started getting more hours.
Well, it doesn't matter. You go from today and count back 365 days. That's the period you're going to look at.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter if you started 10 years ago and had watch hours. None of that counts except for what's in the last 365 days. Yes, I do, quiet listener. I do want you to come and play. But we have to work that out with your schedule as well, and when you're feeling up to doing it. But yes, I definitely would like to have you come. Every time you've played, people have complimented you and have said how much they enjoy the peaceful music. So yes, I would love it. I would love for us to collab and be able to put together some scenery or something to run a video while you play the music or something like that. You can come up now if you want. Let me drop the link again. This was just an impromptu, wasn't planned. It was just, we were talking this afternoon and we said, we don't know for sure how it would even work or if it would even work. And so we wanted to give it a try. So I said, we can just go live and we can just see what happens. But I'm glad.
Yeah, I get lots of video views.
Whoops. I'm glad that I found the puzzle game because I love jigsaw puzzles. But with my granddaughter, I cannot have a puzzle out on a table, to work on right now because she would be losing my pieces. I wish I could get this stupid thing to work properly. Hey! There we go. So the link is pinned at the top. If anybody else wants to come up on panel, you're more than welcome to. And we will just have a chit chat and listen to Miss Victoria play for us.
Alrighty, I did get a lot of views. Unless I have to put them up again.
You ready?
But I don't see replaying
Yeah.
them. That's what got me.
I'm gonna quit because your people are leaving. They're saying they don't like the music, so I'll
Well,
quit.
Savannah already had told us she was having a migraine, so
Oh,
Savannah's leaving because of that, not because of, necessarily because of you. Um, it was because she's already said she was leaving because she had a headache. So, and as far as Kevin leaving, I think he was fixing to go anyway. So nobody else is left. So don't worry about that. Sasha says, I have to get things fixed because it won't allow me to go on panel anymore. I play tin flute, quiet listener, and beautiful, by the way. Yeah, they like it.
well, thank you, Sasha.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
think Savannah had a
She
headache.
yeah,
You know,
she didn't mean she didn't like your music. She meant it was not going good with her headache.
Oh, okay.
And that's what Sasha's saying. She thinks that she kind of worded it wrong, but I understood what she meant because she'd
Yeah.
already been talking about having a headache. So don't worry
Oh,
about that.
okay. I didn't
That is
know. I thought, oh, I'm running her
no, 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 no.
people
Some
away.
people, when they have a headache like that, especially if it's a migraine, they can't handle anything. And even the puzzle game was, yeah, she says, I'm at the stage with this headache to throw up. So she's got a migraine.
I know how that goes. I get migraines. I know how it can be with light and sound. It's
Yeah.
just, yeah. Being on the internet, regardless, is hard when you get a migraine because of the
Yeah.
light from the screen.
Well, and I think me flipping back and forth from the different screens and stuff was bothering her too. So,
yeah.
yeah.
I just play it short and sweet.
But we're just trying to figure out, what Roxanne can do to try to get more watch hours. And she's got her subscribers to be monetized, but she thought she had enough watch hours. But when she actually found, because she was waiting for them to notify her, so she actually contacted them and they told her, well, you don't have enough hours. And they told her where to look.
Yeah.
So
Sorry
now
about
she
you.
knows. Now she knows she doesn't have enough. So, and I need to go in Nightbot and take that off. And I told myself that yesterday, and I didn't do it.
Easy, Tico. Sorry about my dog. He's not doing well right now.
Oh, what's wrong with him?
Well, 4 years ago, maybe a little more than 4 years ago, they tried to tell me he had a collapsed trachea and I should have him put to sleep. That was over 4 years ago, and I refused.
Right.
I've already had to have one dog put down, and I would have missed over 4 years more with
Right.
him. And I'm not sure. I think it's allergies myself because his, right at where our glands are, right here,
Mhm.
and right here where his collarbone is, gets puffy, like he's got swelling in his glands or something. And I think it's allergies to certain things.
What kind of dog is it?
He's a Chorky. He's a Yorkie Chihuahua mix.
Chihuahua. The reason I asked that is because I had a Chihuahua that he had like a constant bronchitis kind of cough, and they told me the same thing, but
Yeah.
it wasn't his trachea. It was actually just that he was allergic to something too. And he lived like 12 years after I was told that. So.
Yeah, so I don't necessarily, and he wears a harness because when I took him to the doctor, Sasha, they told me not to have a collar on his throat because it would restrict his breathing and stuff. So I went out and got him a, what is it called? It's not it's for, what is it called? On his harness is a little tag saying he's a medical type dog. because he helps me when
Oh
I,
yeah, like a service dog or a
yeah, service
emotional
dog.
support dog. Yeah.
Yeah, it says service dog on it. And I just hooked the leash to that. And it sits across his chest instead of up high on his throat. But yeah, he's been having a rough few days. And I went on somebody's panel yesterday, and they started telling me that I was cruel and that I should put him down. But they don't know the person that was saying it doesn't know the history. And everything else is normal. I mean, he's eating, drinking, running, and jumping and everything normal. He even tries to play. It gets him coughing real hard when he does, but my point is there's nothing out of the normal with him. It's just that darn cough. So
Yeah. What? How old is he?
he's almost 18.
18. It could
Yeah.
just be that too, that his age is catching up with him.
And I've already had 7 of his teeth pulled, but he needs teeth pulled. And they gave me a printout of the cost,
I just cut.
and I went, there ain't no way I can afford to do it. It's over $2,600 and something to have the rest
Yeah.
of the teeth pulled. So what they did do is I pay like $175 every 2 to 4 weeks and get this medication that's supposed to keep him from getting a heart murmur because of the bad teeth. She said she was concerned that he might get a heart murmur from it.
Okay.
So it's like an antibiotic of some kind. And I give that to him once, sometimes twice a day. And I'm hoping that might also help with the cough somehow. But so far, I haven't had any luck with that. All I can do is pray, pray, and pray.
Right.
And I believe very much in prayer. God's made it go away before, and if he's kind enough, he'll do it again. Did you see my new shirt? It's got Jesus in every single way you can say Jesus.
Yeah.
It's got Jesus, Holy One, Alpha and Omega, Savior, Son of God, Good Shepherd. I can't read it all. Other and Finisher. I think it says right there. Prince of Peace. Just every single way you can think to call him. The Resurrection, Bread of Life, Light of the World, Deliverer, Wonderful. Anyway, a bunch of just on and on and on. It's all over the shirt. And Kenny, my husband, he goes, well, people won't have to ask.
That's true.
And they'll
That's
just see the
very
shirt.
true.
They won't have to ask. They'll automatically think you're a Bible thumper.
Well, I am a Christian. I am not a Bible thumper.
I know. The reason
And
he said
I
that,
do not. I try to live my life so people will know that I'm a Christian, but not that I'm trying to shove it down their throat.
the reason he said that was because I'm the same way as you, Echo, but somebody was being sarcastic and mean and called me a Bible thumper once. And so he plays on that once in a while. He never let it go.
Mhm.
But no, I don't push it. I don't, even on my channel, if you guys ever have paid attention to my channel.
Videos in July. And
Yeah, I don't
hopefully I'll
push it.
do our market day too.
I tell people God bless, at the end of my chat, and I read a prayer at the beginning of my chat, but that's only during the live, and that's where I leave it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, I definitely post like Always Loyal's Christian rap stuff that she does. I post that. And some of my daily posts are Bible verses, or talking about God or whatever.
Yeah.
I really don't. I
Well,
think some people take it too far.
my friend bought me this book. It's In the Garden Bible Prayers.
Oh, okay.
And so all of the prayers have to do with different things that you'd find in the garden. Like the last one before was called Ladybug, then Earthworm, things like that, the gate. And then it tells you the prayer, the actual prayer from the Bible that goes with the prayer that's in the book.
Oh, okay, good.
Like John 14:2, at the end. So, and I haven't quite finished the book. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to have any more prayers unless I start all over again. But yeah, a really good friend of mine sent me that book.
Right, Big Time Fun
Come on.
Daily.
I don't know. I think a lot of people say don't talk about religion, don't talk about politics, don't talk about
Yes, but it's controversial. It's controversial because not everybody has the same beliefs.
Right.
But
I don't
say it or do something to offend people. Nowadays get offended way easy.
Right.
And so that's why. But
I'm very open-minded. If people want to believe other things, that's okay. I don't, I'm not the judge. Even that's what my post today was about. It's not my job to judge anybody.
Me either. And, I've even read some of the Quran just because I wanted to know another point of view. And, the difference is a lot of people don't believe in Jesus. They don't believe Jesus was the Son of God. And that's where the controversy is.
Right.
It's because some religions do not believe that. They think he was a disciple and that was it. He was a preacher and a disciple, but he wasn't the Son of God like we believe.
Well, I don't know. I feel like if I say something and somebody takes offense to it, then there's probably a lot of things that I'm going to do that they're going to take offense to. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not going to do my channel to try not to offend anybody.
Right.
And change who I am,
Right.
I am who I am. And if you don't like that part of me, you probably won't like other parts of me either,
Right.
So I don't worry a whole lot. I don't worry a whole lot about it.
My prayer every night is, God, let me shine your light every day of every life I do. Just walk me through it and let me shine your light somehow through my actions and through what I say and how I conduct myself on here.
Right.
And so that, that's all I can hope for is that, people, I'm not talking about religion usually, but that my actions and how I speak will show a godly person.
Right. Exactly. Oh, Roxanne, you said we need to do some collapse together instead of collabing together. And so then Big Time Fun Daily said we rise together, not collapse.
Well, if ever you want me to become Roxanne on your channel, just email me. Well, let me know when and if you want me to play or what, and I'm willing to do that, to help you out with your channel. Not that it's helping my channel much, but it's worth a try.
Well, but you can do like she's piggybacking on me right now. So we're both going to get whatever views and time, out of it. So you can always do that too,
And
so
right
you're
here on air, I'm giving you both permission. If you want to take the flute videos from my channel and use them on your channel, you're more than welcome. If you know how to do all that, you can share the screen or whatever if you like. I mean, I'm not the kind that's going to tell you that and then change my mind down the road.
Right. No, not like someone did to you, right?
Right. Yeah, all I ask is maybe in your about area under the video or your live, you might say that's me playing for you.
Right.
Yeah.
That would help me a little bit too, though.
Stat says I'm usually only offensive if defensive of my friends and family. Well, that and that's the thing. I wouldn't let anybody come in here and be ugly to anybody. I don't, but my situation's a little different because I don't care if I ever get enough subs and hours to get monetized. I don't care about that. I care about how many people do I come in contact with and how does it enrich my life, by meeting all these different people. And I love to make, bye, Sasha. I love to make friends with people who are in different, countries, to have different cultures, because you never can learn enough, and I'd rather learn from somebody who lives that, life or whatever. And so I mean, I'm in a different situation. I know a lot of people want to get monetized and I don't have a problem with that. But Roxanne and I have talked about it. I don't want this to be my job, I mean, I want it to be because I enjoy doing it and I want to do it. Yeah. I don't want to do it because, it's a job and I have to do this or that now and then or whenever, and it's like my main job in my life right now is helping my daughter raise my granddaughter, and if I can work YouTube in around that situation, that's great. What I do in my free time, great.
And that's how I am with Mateo, my great nephew. Is my week from Monday to Friday evening is always Mateo and taking care of my home and responsibilities here. And sometimes all I can do is, like today, I had at least 15 tabs open and was running everybody from my notifications in all 15 tabs. And when one would end, I'd go to the notifications and hit another one, but, and give them a thumbs up. And sometimes that's all I can do is let that run and give them the thumbs up, because I do have a life and a job taking care of a little boy.
Right.
And all that. And then I've got a sick dog and, so life takes priority, and then YouTube is like a background. And my
exactly. And like I said, I want to help other people grow and I want to see other people be successful. And if that's what they want to do, I want to try to help them if I can. It's just not something I want for myself right now.
Oh, I want to get monetized because I was almost there before.
Right. And I hope you do, I will eventually one day too. If I keep plugging along, eventually I will get there, but I'm not going to chase it to the point of making this a job. Matter of fact, one of the creators that I met, she was doing a live just about this subject, about is YouTube a grind? And, I said, well, not for me, because I wouldn't be doing it if it was, I'm only doing it because I enjoy it and I have fun doing it. And she said, well, I had fun too in the beginning, but then, you try to get monetized and everything. And now she's monetized. And now she's like, I have to think of things to do and, try to make content and all this and everything. And I wanted to say to her, well, obviously you're not doing what your heart wants you to do, because if you were, you wouldn't be feeling the way you're feeling.
Right. I've got so many different things that I could do to make the channel. I mean, my channel isn't specifically one thing. It's a bunch of things. If you go to my channel, you see cooking, you see just me fixing a solar light so it'll work again, just whatever comes up. But I have a metal detector that I've never gone out and done a video yet. I did get the unlimited data just so that I could do that. The only problem is I'm babysitting a 5-year-old Monday through Friday, so finding the time to do that kind of a video is a little different. Because on the days off, when I don't have him, then I'm really doing things at home. I'm trying to keep my house at least halfway livable.
Right. And that's what I have to do too, because my granddaughter is at the age that she, like, if I try to empty my dishwasher, she is in there grabbing everything, like I can't get the stuff out of her way fast enough, and I'm like, okay, I fear she's going to get cut by, she's going to drop something, it's going to break, she's going to get cut, or she's going to grab in the silverware thing and grab a knife, or, whatever. And so I'm like, okay, you know what? Granny cannot take the stress.
Right.
Of having it, of doing it around you. So I don't.
Yeah.
After she's not here, I will unload it, reload it, and run it. And then I will do that again the next day. But during the day while she's here, any dishes, they just go in the sink. Yeah. And then I deal with it after she's gone. I used to let her help me when I would do the laundry, right? And I would, be like, here, we put this in the washer, then we take it from the washer and put it in the dryer, whatever. She puts toys in my laundry basket, in my dirty clothes basket. So then if I just scoop up the clothes and throw them in there, when I go to put them in the dryer, I'm like, oh, here's toys in my washer, And she also is tall enough now. She has taken the knob off of my washing machine. For some reason, she hasn't got the one off the dryer yet, but the one off the washing machine, so every day that we do laundry, I have to go in there and take that knob off, because she's going to get it off and then she's going to lose it,
I made it was a good party last night.
At least I don't have to worry about that, because Mateo is 5, so But
it's just a lot of things that I choose not to do when she's here, because it does make, and it's not that she's a bad kid. It's just that it's hard for me not to be stressed out, trying to get stuff done.
It's like with Mateo, when he's eating his breakfast or his lunch, I'm doing dishes so that I can keep an eye on him, because that kid would take forever to eat. I mean, he holds food in his mouth. I don't know how many 5-year-olds do that, but he'll take a bite and he'll just hold it in his mouth. I mean, for long periods. And it's like, chew it, Mateo, eat it, and take another bite. So now, because he's almost getting ready for kindergarten, we've started setting the timer on the stove for 30 minutes. And we tell him, you've got 30 minutes to eat that, Mateo. And if you don't, what you don't eat now, you're going to get when you get up from your nap, and you'll eat it then.
Right.
But you got 30 minutes to eat. So, and he's got to have his tablet everywhere. And so lately I've been taking his tablet away from him while he eats, because he'll sit there and hold the food in his mouth and focus, and he'll drone out everything and be into the tablet.
You're right.
And so it's like, yeah. I mean, kids are something else. They're something else. And when he's napping is when I'll do like laundry or or clean something else that needs cleaned is when he's napping.
Well, they said Lucky she's not putting toys in the toilet. Well, I keep my toilet lid closed and I keep my bathroom door shut. So
Yeah.
she doesn't do that. But she also gives the dog who is in a kennel toys all the time. And she'll like get down from her high chair and say she's done eating, but she'll have food in her hand and she'll go in there with the dog and she'll feed the dog.
Oh no. Yeah, because
Yes.
some things aren't good for the dog.
Right. And I'm like, no, you don't hide the food. Because we do go in there and I do give her, treats that the dog can have and let her give the dog treats and stuff. But I'm like, no, you don't be hiding food and trying to sneak it in there to the dog.
Yeah.
Not a good idea. So now I have to like check her, make sure you don't have anything in your hands or anything that you're trying to take with you. But she can climb in and out of that high chair like it's nothing.
Yeah. I have to do the same thing, keep an eye on Mateo. It's like, you better not let the dogs get that because it can make them sick. And I won't let him leave the kitchen area with food because we have an ant issue here. And, I just don't want him getting crumbs and food and drawing the ants. So he's only
I try to do that. Only let her eat in the kitchen. But someday I give her graham crackers. Some days she'll have, a little piece of graham cracker left. And I'll be like, that's fine. You can take it in there. Next thing you know, she's done crunched it up on the floor. Now she's walking all over, I'm like, okay, you're not getting anything else in my living room. And I basically have to sweep my floor in my living room every day.
Yeah.
Whether it's little pieces of paper she finds or gets a hold of and tears up, or it's cracker crumbs or whatever. I'm like, you make more work for me than there needs to be.
How do I say the stats?
Stats. Yeah. That's
you,
what we think it is.
It's stats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of different ones, but yeah, this one is pretty. Looks like you're in the woods.
Yeah. But I love watching my granddaughter, don't get me wrong, but whew, that child, I swear. And then her mom is, everything she does wrong, her mama blames me for it. Because your granny spoils you. If your granny wouldn't do that, and I'm like, I'm sitting right here and you're making out like I'm evil,
Oh, I don't know.
Yes, RV.
But yeah, if you guys like the music, I sure could use friends. And I'm throwing a pitch out there. I could sure use the friends. I've got friends from all over.
Right ahead.
What was that, Roxanne?
He's talking about getting a job. It's a joke.
Oh.
I know these from a place called Otter Creek, Florida. The town's so corrupt. The town clerk just had to quit her job or either get fired.
Oh. Seeing like I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go and get my granddaughter.
Yeah.
So it's 9:26 and I'm already yawning because I've been up since 5.
Yeah.
And so it's like I can't even stay up late, even if I wanted to, because I've fallen asleep.
I'm usually getting ready for bed, turning everything off and getting ready for bed about 7 o'clock. I might get up a couple times to go outside and have a cigarette, but before 10 o'clock, I'm asleep. So, because, and I've been getting up like 6:30 in the morning, not as early as you, but I don't know. If I don't get enough sleep, I just feel.
Well, see, and I've tried. I used to get up at like 5:15, but it's a 20-minute drive to my daughter's house. Okay, so I get up. Of course, I have to go to the bathroom. and get dressed. And then I always because the dog will be loose in the bedroom during the night, but I always have to put the dog up, pick up the food and water so that the baby doesn't get in it when we get back. And so it takes me a good about 30 minutes to do everything I got to do in the morning. So if I got up at 5:15, that would be 5:45. I would be leaving my house. It takes 20 minutes to get there to her. She usually leaves her house at 6:30. And I used to have to go in, get the baby up, get the baby changed, and all that. But now the baby's been getting up before I even get there. So now I bumped it back to, I get up at 5 o'clock. I leave my house at 5:30. I'm there by 6 o'clock. And then it still seems like we're leaving there at like 6:30. And then I get home at like 7 o'clock, So it takes me like 2 hours just to get up, go get her, and get back. And then 3 days a week, I go ahead and I take her back to town and meet her mom. And then 2 days a week, her mom works late and then she comes to pick her up. So it's like my days are long, just
I get up early enough that I can at least have 1 or 2 cups of coffee so that I'm awake enough to take care of him, because if I don't have my coffee, it's like, I got to be honest, I get grouchy if I don't have my coffee. So I make sure I'm up and have a couple cups.
Yeah. But I'm really looking for this summer when she'll be out, my daughter will be out of school, and hopefully she will have the baby most days. I know she told me tonight 2 different times she's got some trainings she's got to go to.
You're going to miss her.
Oh, I will. I'll miss her. But I can go visit her.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between having to have her for 12 hours a day and going to visit her for a couple of hours,
Yeah.
But I'm just looking forward to not having to get up at the crack of dawn and,
Yeah,
I can tell that my body has aged in the year that I've been taking care of her from when she was an infant to now taking care of a toddler for a year. It's a totally different kind of thing. Once they're mobile.
Mateo looked at me today and he goes, I can stay overnight? And I said, no. Because, but if his parents ask me on a weekend if I'll babysit, of course I will. I never say no, but it's like, he was like, I can stay overnight. I said, no.
Well, and when the baby was a baby, it was a lot easier because my daughter she worked 40 miles the other side of me. So she had to drive the 20 minutes to my house, drop the baby off, and then drive 40 minutes to her job. So I was still having to get up at the crack of dawn because she was bringing me the baby.
Right.
And it was like, if the baby spent the night, then I didn't necessarily have to get up so early because I would sleep till the baby woke up,
Yeah.
But now that she's older, she wakes up and comes and finds you and wakes you up. So there's no sense in letting her stay now, because then I have no break from her,
Yeah. Yeah. I totally understand. Mateo is hyperactive, and so it's draining. I'm literally tired when he's gone because he's so hyper, he's constantly going. And if his body isn't going, his mouth is.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that's how she's going to be too. Hey, Cole. Sorry, I didn't see you come in. I was running my mouth. But yeah, the older they get, you're still having to watch them, but it changes in what you actually have to do, So I'm looking forward to her getting old enough to understand when I say no, I mean no. Right now, she's still kind of like, oh, you said no, but I think I'm going to do it anyway.
I don't know who he was talking to, but he said something about the lighthouse, so I changed to a lighthouse.
Oh,
It's not going, no. They don't have it turned on in this one.
well, if y'all want to come to St. Augustine when we go, we would love that. We're going to meet up with another creator, Yaya's Best Life, and we're gonna hopefully spend part of a day with her, and then we're gonna go do some sightseeing and things like that. But we'll have plenty of time if y'all want to come. We can get crazy and make some crazy videos or something, do something. I don't know exactly what we're going to get into, but
We're gonna take a boat.
we're going to have fun. It's going to be her birthday week, so yeah, we're going to try to have fun.
I'll try to find some other lighthouses just for you, big time. Well,
they're on the other side of Florida, though, but I guess it's not that far to come across Florida.
This will make you nice and sleepy.
Yeah. Our moon, though, yesterday, it was like a little sliver of a moon when
Yeah.
I looked at it. And so I was like, oh, I need to try to take a picture of that. But it was like, I couldn't even get a decent picture. But it was like barely a moon.
I got a full moon once, and it was an awesome picture. But when I lost everything, that was when
And look out for your messenger. I'll email you. I'll text you a messenger.
So I'm gonna drop back down, and I just
okay. We're gonna get off here very shortly because it'll be my bedtime for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna be heading that way not long after you.
Remember the name of the hotel we booked?
What was that, Roxanne?
That you want to know the name of it?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Okay, just a minute. It's in one of these notebooks. I just have to find it. I think it's this one.
All right. Well, I'll be down in the chat.
All right, bye.
Okay.
Bye.
We'll talk to you soon. Oh, come on. Oh, if you didn't ask me for it, I could turn right to it. Let's be further back.
It's also dark outside.
Yeah, it's dark outside.
Well, they're in Florida by the river, so they might have the nice moonlight to walk in.
Here it is. It is the Smart Stay Inn on State Road 16 by the Outlet Mall.
Right. Smart Stay In. But I'm going to go live tomorrow after I go shopping. I got to go return a bathing suit I bought. Don't work, don't fit. They won't let you try them on in the store. So I'm going to go return that, get something, try and find something else. And then after lunch tomorrow, I'll probably go live. I don't know. We got this on miles and points. With my miles and points, and we're only going to pay like $35 a piece to stay the days we're staying down there. The one we got has a hot tub, like the Days Inn. The Quality Inn did not have a hot tub. But we used our miles and points and got this place. Whether it's great or not, we're going to do it.
This is our first excursion. So we don't know. I'm going to put a paper clip on that page if I can find it again easier. We don't know what we're doing yet, but we're going to figure it all out. And then when we start we want to go on a cruise and we want to go to Paris, and we'll figure all this travel stuff out as we go. Oh, well, I understand if you live in an RV, yes, I'm sure you want to stay in a luxury hotel with comfortable beds. I'm hoping these beds will be comfortable. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Yeah, if y'all want to do something else this summer, you know where Douglasville is. We'll get my little dog, get in your RV, and go somewhere. Right. But I do need to talk to y'all again. I haven't heard anything from the lawyer yet, but yeah, I'm gonna do my first traveling by myself in my car to Echo's house. And then she's gonna take over from there. And but I want to do more traveling. But the problem is finding a place to keep my dog. My dog's wonderful, loves to go places, but it's hard sometimes to take her. But I know you probably won't. Check your messenger more often, Stats. Don't hide.
Hello, Shark Man Blue 26. Welcome. I think we saw you over in KK's Bingo tonight. Thank you for stopping by.
Stats, have y'all ever been to Stone Mountain?
If you want to drop your link, just type hashtag Echo in the chat and it'll drop your link for you.
They've got a good RV park out at Stone Mountain area. It used to be. Friend used to go and stay all the time. My sixth cousin was the one who helped carve the Stone Mountain. Maybe he's my seventh cousin now, because my grandmother said she was her fourth cousin. But she knew him. She knew him and met him. I never met him, but he was the one that carved the Stone Mountain. So, anyway. But we need to talk on Messenger, Stats, and maybe, big. Y'all highlight too much. I know you have to kind of keep quiet because of the jobs y'all do, but I like to get to know my friends more than just a 1 minute phone call. Anyway, yeah, we'll be going. I'll text you the details in Messenger, cause yeah, I can't wait to see the rest of Jeremy's video on what the hell's tomorrow. I don't know what happened, but I heard the mayor resigned. So, looks like the chat's getting laggy again. I can't stand it when you're only a word or two behind, it's fine. But when you get a whole sentence or two behind, it's like, what the?
Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that.
No.
That's the lovely YouTube.
Well, hiding does sound fun, but sometimes you need to come out of hiding to have more fun.
There's a wax museum there in St. Augustine. We want to go in there and have our pictures taken with all the, celebrity
Oh yeah,
wax statues.
yeah.
That would be
But
fun.
but we're thinking about taking a cruise. It's a sunset cruise. I can get it with my miles and points. I have some more built up. And we're gonna meet Yaya. What day are we meeting her? I don't remember.
I think on Tuesday.
Yeah.
We're going to go to the beach for sunrise and walk on the beach and probably go get breakfast afterwards or lunch, depending on how long we stay at the beach. And
Right.
we don't know what we'll get into. That's why we're going for more than just a day or two, because we don't know what we're going to want to do. We'll definitely
My
have fun,
birthday is
though.
on the 12th of July, but we'll be down there. How many we got in here? It's okay to tell. We'll be down there 10th through the 14th.
Yeah.
Otter
Yes.
Creek may be hiding, but since they couldn't do a mayor last night because of all the chaos, God, it was funny. I mean, she may get nothing but a slap on the wrist, but she should have been more polite and told Jeremy, hey, could you stay out of the office? I'll be with you in a minute. But she said none of that on camera, She just took her hand and pushed him gently out of the office.
She shouldn't put her hands on him, though.
Yeah, that's why he's suing her.
Yeah. Yeah, always loyal. I hope we have a really good time, too.
Yeah.
I hope we come back as good of friends or better than we are right now. I hope we don't go and she'd be like, you snore terribly. I don't want to travel with you no more. Hey, Art. Art, how are you doing?
Let me look and see. Well, it's Monday through Friday because that was the cheapest we could get to go. Because I know you were. But the stats can meet us up there. Probably about 3 hours for you. Drive. Bring earplugs. Hey, I ain't that bad.
I definitely do snore, though, but I can't tell because I'm asleep.
I snore too. So, anyway, hey, Art.
He said he's been riding a wild camel through the mountains and he's going to send him to Always.
Always.
Is it a girl camel or a boy camel? Because she already has a girl. We don't want baby camels.
Do you comb your camel's hair? Because I've had camel hair before and I spun it. It's kind of coarse, but I like it. I like spinning camel hair. Oh, we making fun at their house.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Steph, I'm just going to send you a message. Reply.
Oh, always, my goodness. But Camille might need a friend. She might want a friend. You don't think she needs a friend? I think she needs a friend. Oh.
Anyway,
Oh, Yaya uploaded a girl. I just saw. Always Loyal said, "Echo girl, you're helping me." um, always. I mean, Yaya's Best Life just uploaded a video of her walking on the beach. It's a
right?
pretty beach.
I have to look at it after we get off. I got too many tabs open.
And I don't know if that's sunset or sunrise, but the sun is right near the ocean. So could
Big
be
time,
either one.
Jamie. I may want to go to Universal. I can get with my points. I can get a pass Universal. It's just getting down there is the problem. So anyway,
Oh, I guess it was a sunrise. Yep. It's going to be fun to do when we go. Whoops. Fun, fun, fun.
but I want to do some traveling, but it's my problem. I don't drive that well at night, and driving 5 hours is gonna be my first. I might spend the night at her house, or we get there and she just take over and drives from there. We don't know yet.
Well, I hope that you'll come and we'll spend the night and then we'll get up the next day
And go, yeah, I'm
and
gonna try
drive.
that.
Because you probably going to be tired because you're going to be stressed out driving those 5 hours by yourself.
Yeah,
So you probably going to be like, yeah, I'm not ready to be in the car another 3 hours or 2 hours or however long it is.
I mean, if anybody wanted to meet halfway points, and sometimes you look at the halfway points, and there's not a world or not a thing to do in that little town.
Yeah. Yep.
So, anyway, I guess we do need to let you go to bed.
Yeah, I'm about ready.
Yeah,
It's been fun, y'all, and we'll continue to work on the puzzle game and try to see about what she can do on her channel for fun to get her hours up. We'll keep investigating. That's what we do best.
Working, but I don't know if people want to sit here and hear me talk. And I need people to come up on the panel and keep it interesting.
That's true.
So I mean, I got to go tomorrow. I'm gonna probably do a live. I may try to do a live while I'm out shopping, but I won't be able to see the comments. Or I may just video and do it like I did today. And when I get back home, I'll put it up.
Yeah.
So, but I need to find out when our market in town starts. And I think it started already and I missed it this week. So, and I'm going to start taking the dog up there because she loves going to the market. She loves I tell her we're going to the outdoor flea market, and she's ready to go. She goes to the kitchen and touches her leash like, "Hey, come on, come on, come on, Mom."
Well, that's good. All right. Good night, y'all.
All
We'll
right,
see you
kick me
next
out.
time. Thanks for coming.
Bye.